Shea Couleé was proclaiming her love for your fried chicken sweet potato pie, sweetie.
I mean, I only make them once a year, so.
Which is a shame.
Now, what were you saying about the pies, Shay?
Oh, I was sitting here because I was just all like, I was trying to mark my calendar for when that time would be so that I could cash in on my miles and come out here and get one of those pies because I had one last year. And at first, when she's like, she's like, I'm selling these fried chicken sweet potato pies, I was like, And I was like, I don't know, because I'm very particular about sweet potato pie.
I bet.
And, it can be very easy for like the sweet potato to get separated, maybe like a little watery. Yeah. So I was like, how will that work with like baking some chicken in there? Will it dry out the chicken? Like, how is it? Girl, that pie saved my black ass life. Like when I say like I was like reborn, like the sweet potatoes were like perfectly flavored with the right amount of like sugar, brown sugar, butter, nutmeg, all that shit. And when I say that chicken was juicy as a motherfucker, but yet the skin was still crispy.
Yes.
Still crispy. How'd she do it? I don't know, but look at her.
Look at the pie. Yes.
I think about him more than I really should, honestly.
All right, so you know how to play this game?
Yes, I love
think
this
you
game.
are very prepared for this game.
Okay.
All right, let us begin. Look at her. Kimchi, your sis.
I honestly, like, words cannot even accurately describe how much I love Kim. She is one of the most creative people that I've ever met. I mean, I feel like I've learned so much as a drag queen just through knowing Kim. We used to live across the hall from each other, and we would have what we called crafting kikis.
Oh.
Where we would get together and like rhinestone things together, just like make little headpieces and like just like drag and sew and all that.
What is a funny or embarrassing memory of you and Kim together in your early days?
Oh, she is mad at me for so long. We were doing a gig in Milwaukee, and Kim doesn't drink because she can't metabolize alcohol. She just gets like really, really drunk,
Yeah.
So she doesn't drink, and I mean, like, we did. So we were like turned up, and I remember like me and Kim were sharing a hotel room, and Tranica Rex and our girl Ivory were sharing another one, and we were in this hotel room, and we were in Tranica and Ivory's, and for some reason, like these girls were like roasting me this night. They were just like roasting my ass. I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, these hoes, whatever. I was like, I'm mad, I'm going back to my room, you. Like, put the deadbolt on the door, passed out in the bed, like, passed the fuck out. And Kim was locked out of our hotel room.
No.
Oh, God. Oh.
Mad. She was beating on that door. She could not get in because I put the deadbolt on. And I passed like dead ass asleep. They all, to this day, they're all like, oh, Shay was like pulling trade. That's why she like did that. And I was just all like, I wish. But I was just like really mad and drunk and like fell asleep. And when I have never felt such anger from Kim like that next. Cause I remember waking up texts to me being able to call me like a fucking bitch. You bitch, like all this. And we were like doing another gig like one time where they were like, oh, would you guys like to room together? And Kim was like, no. No. She's like, that hoe. She locks hoes out. So yeah, definitely, yeah. I still, like, this happened like 5 years ago, and I still feel bad about accidentally locking Kim out of that hotel room.
She's still mad about it secretly.
No.
Not too secretly?
She's so mad about it. Pretty sure she's so mad.
All right. Just waiting for that shot to come back. Oh, hello.
Trixie Mattel.
Another one of your Chicago sis.
Yes. When I first met Trixie, Trixie used to pay for fish.
Interesting.
Like there's an old picture of us, like one of our like maybe I want to say like our third or fourth gigs working together.
Wow.
Where the two of us, like our paints were like really similar at the time, you know, just all like, ooh, we just like going for like cute fishy drag. And then one day she was just all like, I don't care anymore. She's just all like, the jig is up, they know I'm not a woman. And then thus became the like very ever so popular version of Trixie that you see now. Trixie, okay, and I think that this will like maybe play into that whole scandal with the note on All Stars 3 with Shangela.
Right,
Trixie
the
like
note.
really like Trixie don't pay attention. Like honestly, like bless her heart, I don't think that she meant it to be like that kind of way. I know for a fact that she was not thinking, because there was this one time when I worked at that sweatshop. They do like Broadway shows, and Kim had, okay, so Tiger Lily had lent Kim this dress from Phantom of the Opera, this big pink, beautiful Carlotta gown,
Wow.
like just like panniers, everything. Kim lent it to Trixie to take to Drag Race. When Trixie came back, she's like, okay, I need to return this. Her and I had done a gig in Milwaukee, and we were about to catch the train to go to Chicago. Her friend was giving us a ride, and while packing up the car, this gigantic suitcase with the dress in it, she left in the middle of the street. Like literally didn't put it in the trunk, but left it in the middle of the street. And then like, her room, before she even realized, her roommate just happened to look out the window and see it. It was just all like, oh, yo, you left that suitcase in the middle of the street. And I just remember her being like, oh, fucking shit. And like, only imagine like how bad that would have gone. Cause she's just like, that would have came back on Kim, and then Kim would have been mad at me. And like, so I just like really remember that moment of being like, damn girl, how did you forget a whole suitcase? You carried it, cause she lived on the top floor, this like walk up in Milwaukee. It's like, you carried it all the way down the stairs, down the sidewalk to the street. But somehow I couldn't remember to just put it in the car. It's just all like, damn. But yeah, no, that's one of my old memories of Trixie.
All right, look at home. This is Azealia Banks. Now, we talked about this on the main show.
Oh, that's who that is. Oh, this was before the boob job. Oh. Yeah, she looks so sweet there. What went wrong?
So you mentioned on the main show, and for the lazy bitches that didn't watch the main interview, you sat in a studio for 2 days waiting for Azealia.
I mean, technically I was at my hotel waiting to get called into the studio. Waiting around for her. But yeah, Azealia, she's, that inner saboteur is winning, sis. That inner saboteur has got her. It's got her good. It's got her gal. And you know, I've tried to be like a good like ally and supporter, but she's been a fucking bitch. So you know, I'm just like I honestly like she's canceled in my book. Like to me at least. Like you could still rock out to her. I love her 1991 EP. I think it's fantastic.
Was good.
Like honestly, like I will always like hold that as like such like a very important like piece of art. It reminds me of a very specific time of my drag. But I mean, like honestly, her stuff lately has not been that cute to me, to be perfectly honest. So I mean, I guess I'll see you out in those streets, bitch. So it won't be in the studio. I know that for sure.
That seems to be clear.